Hello everybody, this is Debo with Debo's Movie Reviews here, and today I will be reviewing XXX State of the Union, starring Ice Cube as Darius Stone, Scott Speedman as Kyle Steele, Samuel L. Jackson as Augustus Gibbons, Willem Dafoe as George Deckard, Peter Strauss as the President, featuring Sonny McBray as Charlie, Michael Roof as Toby Schaefer, who was pretty much like the Q of the XXX verse in the first two movies before his untimely passing in 2009, which that will be explained when I get to the other XXX movies. And also featuring Exhibit and Nona Gay. Nona Gay, who was also more best known as the daughter of Marvin, and Exhibit, who is pretty much in his best movie as an actor, one of his best movies as a performance as an actor, that is, because you got him in this and in Full Clip, which that'll be for another review. But overall, like I say, XXX State of the Union, and this is gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I kind of found Darius Stone was a lot better than Xander Cage in Vin Diesel movies. I'm wrong. The first film was good. The third was a guilty pleasure, but this one is the better, is superior. I admit it got critical flaws because everybody was pissed about it not being about Vin Diesel not coming back, but I gotta say Ice Cube was worthy of it. I mean, and hell of a lot more badass to where the other two ones were just kind of just what Dom Toretto just became in the Fast and Furious franchises of like the delinquent turned secret agent trope, to where the first XXX was Vin as a deputized in like a Suicide Squad type program, which is what XXX's program technically is, being it's a code name, which made more sense for it to be a different person each time, not just two Vin Diesels and one Ice Cube. I mean, that's kind of where they should have really went with the franchise, was be a different agent every time, not bring Vin Diesel back to pander to a bunch of fanboys. But overall, State of the Union's pretty much got the most complex plot of to where Secretary Deckard's killing off Gibbons and attempts to kill off Gibbons, and then goes after Darius Stone and members of his old SEAL team, the ones he didn't play ball in his plans in his New World Order coup, because you could pretty much say in a way this movie did kind of predict the events January, predict Trump and January 6th and all, but the movie was a lot more played out to where the real thing and all. Yeah, I'm not getting too far into that one because this ain't a political page, but in movies that have political themes, that's I sometimes you gotta gotta be more explanatory and all. But epic masterpiece. because, well, back to what I was saying, because the difference between this movie and the January 6th was the Secretary of Defense planning a coup against the president who doesn't play ball with his handlers, not compared to a sore loser. There, that's enough about that. But back to the movie for real this time. But I gotta say, epic action all around. A lot of funny a lot of epic quotes, and like the one where he quotes Tupac to Gibbons, and then in his whole monologue with the NRA dude, it says, you know, that scene where he's saying, and then of course he got the old lot of epic action scenes from like the beginning of the attack on the secret NSA compound headquarters, and then with with College Boy and Gibbons escaping in that tricked out GTO, which is a lot different from the first GTO in the first movie, and also reminds me of a cheesy part in Return of Senator Cage where Stone just shows up right at the end of the movie, just with, with all the parts, the detachable parts still detached. They did not reattach it to just reuse it in the first movie, to where it was both were clearly a different variations of it, not the same car, and all just different mods. And of course, with kind of like one flaw is how he goes this buddy who runs the chop shop, but he gets that tricked out F-150 that barely gets any chase scenes and all. I mean, just you get that one where you got like a boat chase where Stone does his own part of his own investigation, tries to, and his first encounter with Agent Steele, decides to investigate, and then gets cornered by more NSA boys, and then of course gets that old epic boat chase, and then goes in it, which I was kind of surprised that he didn't get good action scene with the F-150. Although there was one sense where they're right before the the Deckard attack goes, and then Fartman with like a hard charge, which kind of makes up for that. Then you get that tricked out Ford, that's Shelby Cobra tricked out version from later in the movie, where he chases the train, kind of like a la Bond, kind of like out of the Bond playbook. Right after he gets an encounter with Stone gets an encounter with members of the SEAL team that were playing ball, not the other half that chose not to play ball with the Q, and decided to stay pat, and were unwillingly becoming patsies in the attack, to where Deckard and the guys take place, and woof. And for a movie that was technically a flop, I gotta say Willem Dafoe knocked out of the park. I mean, how can action movie be a flop when you got Willem Dafoe as a bad guy? I mean, come on. Willem Dafoe plays a damn good bad guy, but hey, he plays a damn good guy too. But which I'm gonna say, just a ton of epicness in this movie, epic casting, action from a badass prison escape, attempted attack on Gibbons, the fake attack, the car chases. I mean, everything. Everything about XXX State Union is I can find way superior. Oh, I mean, just in a way, if it was like different studios, and if Stone's backstory was being Navy SEAL instead of like Army Reserve, from like his character in Free Kings, you could almost say in Fan Fury, Free Kings was the Darius Stone prequel, who was almost a prequel, give or minus the whole deal with Stone breaking the then General Deckard's jaw and attempted a mutiny over the tyrant who was basically had Custer syndrome. I mean, overall, I gotta give XXX State Union a 5 out of 5. I mean, talk about just epic all around, and what could have set up a great concept for an anthological movie to where it be like a different agent every time, not uh, not like the sequel we got with Return and all, but that's, like I said, that's a different movie. All right, y'all. Hope y'all like the video, like the movie, and subscribe. And keep watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep dishing them out.